Welcome, I'm Jared, and in this video, I'm going to be relating a story that I believe has to be told. I'm also going to be showing you the email of the correspondence of how this story progresses to show you that I'm not making this up. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I am going to be talking about why anxiety is or can be difficult to overcome as brought out in this story. But I also want to give hope, and I think it's so important to realize that anxiety can be overcome. And to quote from the My Strength website that I have there on the screen, this point that I don't think is brought out often enough, after saying you're not alone, millions of people are impacted by anxiety, they say there is hope. Countless people have overcome anxiety. And again, I just think that hope is so important. And I started thinking about why didn't they actually cite a study or a percentage or a statistic to show that this statement is true, that countless people have overcome anxiety. But really, I thought that if a person who's struggling still to overcome anxiety and who struggles with negative thinking, if they see the numbers of how many people have overcome anxiety, they might start thinking, well, what's wrong with me then? There must really be something wrong with me if I haven't overcome it yet. So I think it's good that they just left this statement as it was, and just making the statement, countless people have overcome anxiety, and left it there, that there's that hope, because I think that hope is so important, but also we need to have that empathy as to why it can be difficult. And that's what this story that I'm going to relate is all about. It's really a little bit suspicious what happens, and it just shows why it actually is difficult to overcome it, but yet it gives hope that it can be overcome. Now, first of all, I want to mention that I'm not picking on this company or this product. It's a suspicious thing that actually happened, and I think it's actually much bigger and goes much deeper than this specific company. So I'm not picking on them, but I'm not promoting this product either. So I'm not downing this product, I'm not promoting it, but I'm just relating a story. So as the story starts, my wife Beth is struggling with anxiety. We decide that we wanted to get something for her that would help to make it a little bit easier for her to battle with the anxiety. And so we decided on a product that we wanted to try called Anxiclear. And so we get a 6-month supply of it, and those 6 months were amazing. This product was so effective. It made such a difference. Life was wonderful during those 6 months. It was just so effective. So it came with a money back guarantee, but we were so happy to pay the money, and we just wanted to get more of this product because it was just that effective. So when the new bottles came in, the first thing that Beth noticed is that they smelled rotten. The second thing she noticed is that the silicone freshness packs that were in them to assure the quality before, in these new bottles, there was no silicone freshness pack. And the third thing that she noticed was that they didn't work. And so we complained to the company about this. And so I have the email, and this is where I wanted to start to actually just read directly from the email so that you can see how this progresses. This is from November 22nd, 2017. So I'm sorry that it took me this long to come out with this, but it didn't matter how much time passed. I still felt that this was a story that needed to be told. The customer support responds. Her name was Karen. She responded, "Your question opened up a few questions that we are investigating. I think that lot number 0316002 was the ones we no longer sell. If I'm not mistaken, this one had niacin instead of niacinamide in it. While most people are fine with niacin, we had many complaints about flushing. So we pulled the old ones and replaced it with a new formula using niacinamide. Can you look at the bottles and see if I am right? If so, we can no longer provide you with the ones you had before." So I responded, here's a picture of the two bottles side by side. As you can see, the ingredients are identical. So the ingredients on the label were identical. Now here's her response to that. Jared, I wish you were right. If you look at the lot numbers, they are different. We even had to change manufacturers. Okay, so I want to stop and just reiterate what she's saying. She's saying that they had to change manufacturers because the manufacturer refused to change the formula for some reason. So I don't think I'm going out on a limb here in saying that I don't think this was just an honest mistake where we're accidentally putting the wrong ingredient in here. No, the manufacturer was actually refusing for some reason to change the formula. I think that's interesting. Notice what she goes on to say. It says, the ones with the lot number you want actually use niacin, not niacinamide. We had it tested, and everything that she says checks out as far as Beth was getting a flush. It wasn't anything that bothered her, but she was getting a flush, and that wouldn't have happened with niacinamide. With the product that actually worked and that had good quality, she was getting a little flush. So everything that Karen's saying here is checking out as far as being true. And also, just to show you that it is checking out as far as being true, what she's saying, here's on Amazon. Here's a review here. It's the first review on Amazon under this product from 2017, again, the same time. And the person is actually complaining that they had an ER visit because of the reaction and it cost them $200 there. So yeah, some people were complaining about the niacin in this product and the side effect there that was involved in it. But I get that. I get that if they want to decide that they don't want to put niacin in this product anymore, fine. But what I don't get is the tremendous decrease in the quality of the product thereafter and actually just coming out with a product that was complete garbage. If you were going to make that change because you were afraid of the effect of the niacin, I believe that you could just come out with a product that doesn't have niacin in it anymore, but keep the rest of the ingredients the same. And that's why someone that wanted to still have the full effect that they had before could just buy niacin. Niacin is sold. You can buy niacin. So this company didn't have to put the niacin in there. All they had to do was keep the same quality of the rest of the product. And for someone who really wanted the niacin, they could go out and buy that. But that wasn't what happened. They did not keep the rest of the product the same. And that was my big complaint about this, that the product wasn't nearly the same quality. So I don't think that this was really all about the niacin and preventing people from actually having side effects as they're claiming that the whole thing was about as far as changing the formula. And as I keep going through this email, you'll see how that definitely seems to be the case. So they bring out, as I said, most people were fine with it, and like you, they even liked it better. So they knew that their first product was more effective for most people. It says, but we actually switched to niacinamide. Even though the labels are the same, we had to pull the ones with the lot number 0316002 off the shelves because the manufacturer used niacin, not niacinamide, like we had on the label. I responded, I understand what you're saying, but this doesn't remove my concern about the freshness packs. Apparently the manufacturer that used niacin also included freshness packs in their bottles, whereas the manufacturer that uses the niacinamide doesn't bother to put the freshness packs in. And so the response that I get from that is, you are right. We no longer have the freshness pack since we changed manufacturers. So it is a mistake. So they're claiming that it's just a mistake that they didn't tell the new manufacturer to include the silicone packs. You can return them for a refund if you prefer. And so at this point, there's really nothing left to say, nothing left to read. They're admitting that the quality of the product is not the same. Just flat out, the quality of the product isn't the same. If you're not happy with the product, you can ask for a refund. So leave a comment and let me know what you think about this. Do you think this was all just an honest mistake, or do you think there's something suspicious going on here? Do you think there's something larger at play? I know for me, it tells me that during those 6 months, life was so much better. And for someone who's suffering from anxiety, that's all they want. They want their life to be better because anxiety really affects the quality of life. And it just shows that there is a solution. In this case, it had to do with just having the right mixture of high quality ingredients, and it helps so much. Now, I'm by no means saying that that's the only solution. There's probably many solutions. It's just a matter of finding them and implementing them. So there's definitely hope. Anxiety can be overcome, but I think the reason why it can be difficult to overcome, and why for so many people it is difficult to overcome and that it seems to be such a problem, is because I'm not sure what forces are at play here, but I think someone must be benefiting in a monetary way by anxiety being such a problem in our society. And that would be the real reason why it's so hard to overcome, and why in our society it's just such a big problem, because the solutions are there. We've experienced that. But the solutions couldn't continue to be produced and to be readily available to the general population. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much. I hope you found it informative. And if you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to be coming out with a series of videos all about how it seems like this similar type thing has happened repeatedly over and over again in a lot of different circumstances. You could see a similar story start to unfold if you ask the right questions, just like I asked in this email here. So subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified when I come out with more videos about this topic. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.